Okay, this is going to be 22. This isn't going to be a long video, but it was so juicy, you know, it was so good, and it fit the last, it fits the bunny video I just did perfectly. Let's watch this short clip. It's on the Apollo Saturn V escape system. So if they were in the capsule at the top of the rocket, ready to launch, and some kind of emergency emerged, they could get out of the capsule and go through this. And this is, I'm going to just play this. You have to watch this.
I'm looking for somebody. Yes. There's somebody in the audience here who has that in the tip of their noggin. We should have soon that estimate.
Last thing anybody
Here it
wants
is.
now is an emergency. But like everything else, they're ready for that too.
Once the crew are on board, if it looks as if they're in danger, they get out and head down this tube, specially insulated against fire, and zigzagging down not to some point out and away from the rocket.
Let's play that again.
But like everything else, they're ready for that too.
Once the crew are on board, if it looks as if they're in danger, they get...
Do you see what he's doing? He's sliding down a tube. He's going down the rabbit hole. So if an emergency arises, they literally have this super slide that they go down. And this is a guy testing it right here with his helmet on.
Out and head down this tube, specially insulated against fire, and zigzagging down not to some point out and away from the rocket.
Down the rabbit hole.
From exactly where you'd think it shouldn't be.
There you go. You're all the way down the rabbit hole now. You are deep in the belly.
3.5 minutes after they get the warning in the capsule, the crew could be down here in the blast escape room via that 200-foot escape tube.
All right, now I'm going to pause it here. Remember, we opened the door of the capsule to get out of the rocket. So there's our first door. We slid down the rabbit hole, but we always know it's the doors of perception. So there's going to be another door. Let's see if there's another door.
40 feet below the base of the rocket. They find themselves in a totally rubber room, walls and floor.
A rubber room. Isn't the, you know, so as soon as I hear rubber room, I think of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You know, he's in a rubber room.
And they head for safety through a 6-inch steel door.
Bada bing, there's your second door.
Once they're behind that door, it doesn't matter what comes down this tube behind them. On this side of that door, the rarely seen blast escape room itself. It's totally isolated from everything around it by a series of 24 giant springs underneath the floor and shells all round it of steel, concrete and sand. It contains enough food, water and air for 20 people for up to 24 hours, and it's all around the edge. There are these foam rubber shock absorbing seats, as you can see.
You're strapped into the vehicle.
The room is built to withstand the simultaneous explosion of every drop of fuel on a Saturn V.
There's our fire clue.
And in that event, strapped into your shock absorbing seat, if your rocket did blow itself to bits 40 feet above your head, all you'd feel would be a mild rumble from somewhere up there.
Taking a look.
Okay. This video is from LOI Plasma, by the way. Thank you. I'm going to post a link to his video underneath. That's where I got this. Here he is right here. This guy. Anyway, let's close this out. So we have, you know, the second door. This guy closes. We have the chute. He slides down. I just had a picture of it. Here's the chute. You know, the astronauts, if there was an emergency, they would run to the chute, grab the bar, and slide down the tube. Okay. So I had mentioned earlier in the video series that he points us to the UFO TV series. And he does that by including so many actresses and actors from that show. It becomes obvious when you make a list of them. Like Burnell Tucker, he's in The Shining. He was in the show, and Miss Scott was in the show. And I'm going to make a list of them because it's staggering when you see how many there are. And I think there are Playboy bunnies in it, but I'm not sure yet. So here's the escape chute where they slide down the rabbit hole to get away from the exploding rocket. And, you know, there's the second door they go behind after that. So they open their capsule door, and then they close this door. It's 2 doors. And here's the here's the UFO TV show. So NASA jumps down these slides to get away from the rocket. But in the TV show, they jump down these slides to get into the rocket. It's like a mirror of it. So it was so clever, and, you know, you can clearly see what's going on here. You know, we're going down the rabbit hole. Here's the NASA rabbit hole. We're sliding down that one. And here's the UFO TV show. It's quite clever. And that's 22. I couldn't wait to add that to a full video. So there you go, guys.